certain counties in California, more than, I think it goes up the whole time, the official government level for low income is $100,000 a year. Low income.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy because costs.
When I was a kid, if you made $100,000, you were killing it.
I know.
Like
this
my
is the
dad
thing.
makes $100,000. Like, whoa.
Okay, so when in my campaign, I had this. Like one of my first things was no state income tax under $100,000. I call it the working class tax. A lot of people nationally said, "That's so high. Why are you rewarding rich people?" Actually, the feedback we got in the primary was that's too low, and there's a ton of people in California making, I don't know, 120, that sort of thing, who can barely live because everything's so expensive. If you're in LA or somewhere expensive, so we've raised it to 150 tax-free. But going back to the living wage thing, that's obviously really tough for a business to pay that kind of level.
Yeah.
I ran a restaurant. You know, you'd be killed by that kind of high thing. But at the same time as you've got businesses paying people for full-time work that they can't live on, the businesses are also paying taxes, payroll tax, all this stuff. They're paying to the government. And then the government is taking it and handing it back to the workers in benefits and welfare. So my thing was, why don't you just cut out the middleman and have the businesses pay the workers, not the government? And then the net effect for business is about the same. Well, that would be the goal. So they're paying their workers more, but they're not paying taxes.
Is it the same amount? Like, are they literally... That doesn't make any sense. Because, like, what is minimum wage in California right now?
Well, it's just gone up. It depends where you're looking. So
$15?
No, 16 and a bit, and then for fast food it's 20, and they wanted it for
that was a recent
workers,
thing,
25.
though, right? And a lot of people pushed back against that, and they wound up cutting a lot of jobs.
Yeah, that went through. So it's $20 for fast food workers,
and then it immediately cut a bunch of jobs.
Exactly, and put in automation. And
I feel like there's got to be some jobs that are entry-level jobs for kids.
Yes, and that's really important. They used to be.
You're not supposed to make a living off of that. You're
Yeah,
supposed to be a kid
step.
that's learning how to work. You show up on time. You know, you get your paycheck. You realize the taxes get cut out of it. You're like, what?
Exactly.
All that stuff. Like, it's good for kids to have. But once you get past entry-level jobs, then, okay, like if someone's a landscaper or someone's like doing, this is a job. You work 40 hours a week. Mm-hmm. Paying someone $15 an hour to work 40 hours a week is kind of brutal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's horrible.
Exactly.
You barely can get by.
But because we've built all of this bureaucracy,
right.
Certainly in all I really know is California, and just the level of the government in all its forms is so big, you're paying all these taxes, and the taxes are coming out in all these hidden ways.